including Prasar Bharati Chairperson Dr. A. Surya Prakash, Rajya Sabha MP and journalist Swapan Das Gupta and journalist and political analyst Kanchan Gupta are in the UK to attend the first global conference for media freedom co-hosted by the UK and Canadian governments. And on the sidelines of the event, Prasar Bharati Chairman A. Surya Prakash said that any initiative aimed at strengthening media freedom around the world is welcome, adding that such efforts should be focused on deepening the democratic traditions and steer clear of being agenda-driven. Making a specific reference to a 2019 World Press Freedom Index A, Surya Prakash pointed out that some of the countries placed ahead of India are not even democracies. To put such nations way ahead of India smacks of some kind of an agenda in the preparation of the list itself. He also highlighted some facts and figures on the media boom in India over the last 20 years as a sign of the vibrancy of democracy in the country. And earlier in the day, my colleague Jaya Sinha spoke to Dr. A. Surya Prakash. Listen into what he had to say.
The UK government has committed £18 million towards improving the media freedom across the world. An announcement was made at the very first global conference, which was attended by Dr. A. Surya Prakash, Chairman Prasar Bharati. And right now we are joined by Dr. A. Surya Prakash, who is right now in London attending this conference. First of all, what are the main issues, what are key issues talked about, targeted in this conference?
Oh, this conference has various sessions on a number of issues. You know, for example, yesterday there was a session on protecting journalists in conflict zones. There was a session on safety of female journalists. This is a very big issue, and there is a session today on navigating disinformation, which I think is a euphemism for fake news. And of course, in the social media age, dissemination of information has acquired a totally new dimension. Then of course, press freedom, development and democracy in Africa. There are a lot of sessions on various issues pertaining to the media, including media ownership and so on and so forth. And of course, the safety of journalists in working in conflict zones and so on. Very important conference, and I'm happy representing the world's largest and most vibrant democracy.
The kind of a media boom we are seeing right now. In context
Yes.
of India, what do you think about this very first initiative taken by the global leaders talking about media freedom, and especially in context of India?
There was a commitment made by the UK government in terms of funds for defense of journalists, especially those who are working in conflict zones and so on, for training, etc., etc. This is a very good initiative, and initiatives of this kind are welcome in order to strengthen the media and to ensure free media across the world.
Sure.
But before I come to that, you referred to media boom in India. I must tell you that the last 20-25 years has seen a phenomenal growth of media in India. If you take the circulation of daily newspapers, for example, in 1990 it was just 53 million every day, and this has now crossed 240 million copies per day in the year 2018. So this is a phenomenal growth of daily newspapers in the country, and you see a similar growth in regard to television. For example, say TV homes in India.
Sure.
In 2006 it was 112 million, it is now 183 million TV households. Then if you take FM channels, in 2008, that was 10 years ago, we had 210 channels, today we have 324 channels. I am just referring to this is not just in terms of size and volume, but also in terms of plurality. We are the most vibrant democracy in the world. We are also the most plural society in the world.
Sure.
And anyone who talks of media in India must always keep this in mind. Plurality is central, not just in our social and economic sense, but also in the political sense. If you see plurality in electoral choices made by our people, It
Sure.
shows the robustness of our democracy. Over 20 political parties are governing India, both at the federal and level and in the state. And in my view, this plurality is the best guarantor of democratic freedom. And when you talk of press freedom, there is no press freedom if there is no democracy. So, it is only in a pristine democracy like India that you can ensure press freedom. And you have so much of diversity in the country in terms of languages, cultures, and so on and so forth. And therefore, I think there is much that other nations can pick up from what is happening in India on the democracy front and in regard to the media.
Okay, okay.
The other thing I must tell you is that I sometimes hear these strange voices raising issues about press freedom in India. You know, I
Sure.
think they must be absolutely stone deaf, because if you see the cacophony during the recent parliament election and the hurl of abuses and the abuses that were printed and published and hurled on hundreds of television stations across the nation for months on end,
Okay.
what are we talking about? And of course, this is totally unabated in the social media,
Okay.
and this gets echoed in the mainstream media.
Sure.
So
So,
therefore, all this noise is part of the whole democratic drama that you see in India today.
we are talking about legal measures, about state protection, about the way you mentioned about journalists working in conflict zone. So, how do you think that will help the journalist?
You see, we belong to a nation which has given us, these fundamental rights in regard to freedom of speech and so on, which is guaranteed in our constitution. And that applies generally across the land to all people. As media persons, we tend to exercise that right more often. That is just the difference between citizens who are not in media and citizens who are also in media. That is the difference.
Sure.
And therefore, we are a nation which has guaranteed this and ensured protection of these rights over the years. And that is something which we need to be very proud of. Not very many nations can claim to have such a liberal and plural media and democratic environment.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us from London. Dr. A. Surya Prakash talking us about the very first global conference on media freedom, where leaders, delegations from across the world have come on the one platform to talk about media freedom, to talk about